somewhere out there, beyond space, beyond time, there's a soul that mirrors your own, not just in how they feel, but in how they are. A soul that reflects your deepest wounds, your wildest dreams, and your truest essence. You may have met them already, maybe in passing, maybe in love. But the connection, the connection, it's nothing short of cosmic. It's that unexplainable pull you feel in your heart, the feeling that you've known them forever, even if you've just met. A sense of coming home, without ever having left. This is what we call a twin flame. But what happens when they start to awaken to this truth? When their soul begins to remember what their mind has long forgotten? When they feel the invisible thread that ties you together, no matter the distance, no matter the silence? In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful realizations your twin flame may go through as they begin to truly see you. As they start to feel the connection not just as an idea, but as an undeniable, soul-shifting reality. These realizations may shake them, break them, or inspire them. But one thing is for sure, they are awakening. And if you're on this journey, you're not alone. You're part of something rare, something sacred. So take a breath, open your heart, and let's dive deep into the magic that is unfolding. They begin feeling your energy deeply. Even if you're miles or even lifetimes apart, something begins to stir within them. It starts subtly, a quiet pull in the heart, a lingering thought they can't shake, a strange sense of longing that seems to come from nowhere. Suddenly, they find themselves feeling emotions that aren't entirely their own, waves of sadness, bursts of joy, moments of unexplainable anxiety or peace, and they don't understand why. They might even question their sanity, but deep down, it's not madness, it's you. You see, twin flames are never truly separated. The connection exists beyond the physical. It's rooted in the soul, a golden thread that links you together no matter the distance, no matter the silence. And when one of you begins to awaken, that thread starts to vibrate stronger, more clearly, more urgently. They may not know your name in that moment or understand what's happening, but they feel it, like a whisper across time, like your soul is calling to theirs, softly but insistently, and slowly, gently, they begin to listen. This is how twin flame awakening often begins, not with grand gestures or obvious signs, but with subtle waves of feeling, with the soul remembering something the mind hasn't caught up to yet. Their dreams become vivid, surreal, and strangely familiar. At first it might seem random, a fleeting image of you, a glance, a smile across a dreamscape. But as time goes on, the dreams deepen. They become more detailed, more emotional, more real. Sometimes it's a romantic encounter, a moment of pure connection, love, even intimacy. Other times it's raw and heavy, filled with longing, regret, or the ache of separation. These aren't just dreams, they're messages, downloads, reflections from the soul. Our subconscious is the playground of the spirit. It speaks when our waking mind is too noisy to listen. And for your twin flame, these dreams are the soul's way of nudging them gently, guiding them toward recognition. It's the beginning of remembering. Even if they don't consciously realize it yet, their soul is starting to awaken to the truth of your connection. Their higher self is trying to make sense of this bond, to integrate it into their being. That's why the dreams feel so emotionally charged, because they're real on a soul level. They may wake up shaken or with tears in their eyes. They might feel an overwhelming sense of loss or of love. But always, underneath it all, is a quiet knowing. This person means something. The soul remembers, long before the mind catches up. Emotional breakdowns or breakthroughs. Awakening isn't always peaceful. In fact, for many twin flames, it begins with emotional chaos. Your twin might suddenly feel like their life is falling apart. They may burst into tears for no clear reason, feel overwhelmed, restless, or completely lost, like nothing around them makes sense anymore. People, places, even their own identity might begin to feel hollow, outdated, wrong. This emotional storm isn't random. It's the soul trying to rise, and the ego resisting. It's the moment when everything they thought they were begins to crack open, and everything they've buried starts to surface. Old trauma, childhood wounds, false beliefs about love, about worthiness, about control, all rising to the surface to be seen, to be felt, to be healed. Your presence, even if you're not physically near, acts like a mirror, a catalyst, a spark. The connection you share stirs something so deep inside them that they can't look away from the parts of themselves they've long ignored. This is the breakdown before the breakthrough, the dark night of the soul. And while it may look like they're falling apart, what's really happening is transformation. The old self is dying. The heart is softening. The soul is beginning to take the lead. It's messy, it's painful, but it's necessary, because no one meets their twin flame and stays the same. And in this breaking open, there is a quiet beauty, an invitation to rise. They feel drawn to spirituality. Out of nowhere, they start seeking. Not for you exactly, but for something they can't quite name. They might begin meditating, even if they never believed in it before. Or they stumble upon a video about soulmates, twin flames, or spiritual awakening, and feel strangely seen, drawn, as if a part of them already knows, even if they've never heard the words before. You'll find them reading about energy, signs from the universe, reincarnation, shadow work, things they once might have laughed at or ignored, but now it feels like all these threads are pulling them toward a deeper truth. And they don't know why, but they can't look away. This sudden interest in spirituality isn't random. It's a response to the soul's whisper. The bond they feel with you, this deep, inexplicable pull, can't be understood through logic alone. Their mind can't grasp it, but their soul is remembering. And in that remembrance, they turn to the one thing that can make sense of it all: the spiritual. Spirituality becomes their compass, a way to navigate the unknown terrain of this connection. It's not about religion or dogma, it's about resonance, about feeling something so deeply, so unmistakably real, that they have no choice but to search for answers beyond the physical. They may not realize yet that it's you who triggered this shift, but they're getting closer. Every question they ask, every insight they discover, is guiding them toward the ultimate realization that this connection isn't just powerful, it's divine. They become more self-aware, then something shifts within them. They begin to look inward, really look. They start replaying past moments in their mind, conversations they had with you, things they said or didn't say, the way they treated you, the way they ran, denied, avoided, or even pushed you away. And for the first time, they don't blame the world. They don't blame you. They start asking the deeper question: why did I do that? This isn't about guilt. It's about awakening. Because when the soul stirs, the ego starts to lose its grip. And what's left is the truth. Raw, unfiltered, and sometimes painful. They begin to see patterns in themselves. The wounds they never healed. The masks they wore to feel accepted. The fear that held them back from love, from truth, from you. And though it hurts, this is exactly what the twin flame journey is meant to do. Strip away the illusions so the soul can rise. Your connection isn't just about romance. It's about growth. It's about becoming. And deep down, even if they don't fully understand it yet, your twin flame senses this. That meeting you was no accident. That the way they reacted wasn't the end, but the beginning of transformation. They start to confront their shadows, not because someone told them to, but because the connection demands it. Your presence challenges them to grow, to evolve, to step into the person their soul always knew they could be. It's not easy, but it's real. And in that self-awareness, they begin to awaken not just to you, but to themselves. The signs become undeniable. Even if they once ran, something shifts. They miss you. They want to reach out, not always with words, but through energy, messages, actions. Because when they awaken, they realize the connection never left, and maybe, just maybe, it's time to come home. They begin to seek reunion. Even if they once ran, something shifts. They miss you. They want to reach out, not always with words, but through energy, messages, actions. Because when they awaken, they realize the connection never left, and maybe, just maybe, it's time to come home. Closing the twin flame journey isn't just about love. It's about soul evolution, healing, and union within. If your twin flame is awakening, be patient. Send them love. Trust the divine timing. You're connected in ways the world can't always see, but your souls know. Have you seen these signs in your own journey? Comment below and share your story. I read every message. And don't forget to like and subscribe if this resonated with your heart.